In my time at North, I took a new direction and did what I could to become a more well-rounded person. I will be the first to admit that I was almost solely focused on academics in middle school, but here I have been presented with opportunities to branch out from that single aspect of my life. I have been able to apply my drive to not only help myself become an accomplished student, but also an athlete striving to reach my highest physical potential. Coming into North, I was never really involved in sports, but at the encouragement of my peers, I gave an honest effort in track. It was the only sport where I could never, figuratively or literally, drop the ball. The last few years, I have created bonds with my teammates and coaches that I know will outlast the time I spent in high school. The opportunities to participate in athletics have helped me and others to become better disciplined in maintaining our busy lives and given us the strength to put forth our best efforts, whether they are in a midday English class or under the Friday night lights. Facing the challenge of being a student athlete has helped me to learn how to not only manage my time, but also made me more proud to be a part of the community of students here at North Hunterdon that works hard to be great, both in the classroom and out of it.
While pursuing individual goals is important, the ability to work on a group goal will be a necessity for the rest of your life. Like any other team, in marching band and theater, I came to appreciate all the moving parts that need to work simultaneously to put something together. Although I, and many people like me, were never given official titles like drum major or section leader, we did our best to lead within our communities and make them the best that we could. If someone was struggling to learn their music, we took the initiative to help them. When someone missed a day, we quickly filled them in on what they missed. That's because for any group project to succeed, you need leaders, you need organization, and you need to be able to assign responsibilities. You may not get as much time as you think you need, and it may seem impossible to get everyone together on the same day. But no matter what, you need to know that something will go wrong, and you need to be willing to quickly step in and fix it. Not only that, but it's also important to know that most of the time you're not the star. However, that does not mean that you're not vital to the team, whether you're playing the harmony to the soloist's melody or do not come on stage until the lights go off.
Although we are each part of several small communities here at North, we are united by the fact that we give back to the community as a whole through service work. Honestly, I had never completed a service project or volunteered in any real way before coming to North. Even once I started doing projects to try to reach my 20 or 30-hour goal, I did not get that sense of fulfillment or accomplishment I was told I would feel. It was not until the summer before junior year, when I helped out with America's Grow-Row, that I understood why so many students here at North take their volunteering to heart. During my time with Grow-Row, I felt like I was actually helping people and making a small yet significant impact on their lives. I believe that, like many of my classmates, the ability to contribute and give back has shaped who I've become. Naturally, it is never fun to get up early on a Saturday morning to help out with a project, but once you are there, you realize it is worth it. Being able to take part in something bigger than yourself makes you realize what we can all accomplish together if everyone contributes just a small part. Understanding the difference we can make allows volunteering and service work to be a key part of life here at North. Our contributions to communities, big and small, have had a significant impact on our lives and have molded who we have become.
Yet, after we have reminisced upon the many achievements and opportunities that we have experienced in these last 4 years, it is clear that we must consider our futures. After this speech is over, after we had all said our goodbyes to each other, after we have all left this room for the final time, we graduates will move out into the world and, in living our lives, must change it for the better. Which is why we leave you all with a challenge for each and every one of us to rise to throughout our lives. Whatever path you choose, make use of the wealth of education that we have had the opportunity to collect in the classroom. Make use of the experiences gained from our extracurricular activities. Make use of the lessons learned while volunteering with our peers. so that we may strive to improve the world and the lives of those from a less fortunate background. This is not something that should be done once and forgotten about, but must always be kept in mind. That is how we will truly be fulfilled and make a difference. But before that, we should take this moment to celebrate the great achievements of those gathered here this evening, both as individuals and as the class of 2015.
Thank you very much. Yes, this way. Nice job. Thank you. At this time, it is my honor to recommend the class of 2015 for graduation. Dr. Shadow, as principal of North Hunterdon High School, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2015 seated before you have satisfactorily met the graduation requirements of the North Hunterdon Voorhees Regional High School District and the state of New Jersey. Therefore, it is my honor and privilege to recommend that they be awarded their high school diplomas. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Shadow, who will officially certify the class.
Good evening. Dr. Kulik, Dr. Bergax, members of the North Hunterdon Voorhees Regional High School District Board of Education, parents, grandparents, relatives, invited guests, faculty members, and graduates. Welcome to the 2015 graduation celebration of North Hunterdon High School. On behalf of our Board of Education, I accept this class as having fulfilled all district and state requirements for graduation. It is indeed a pleasure to be with you all this evening and to congratulate our students on earning their high school diplomas. Tonight, we are awarding high school diplomas to an outstanding senior class from a great public high school. High school graduations are always bittersweet occasions. They mark a significant milestone in a young person's life, celebrating the successful culmination of 13 years of elementary, middle, and high school education. They also mark the end of a predictable way of life for all of you. For many years, you have been on a tight, regular schedule from the moment you woke up in the morning until the time you went to sleep at night. Predictable and pretty much protected. Whether you have thought about it or not, schools have almost dictated your life schedule up to this point. Everything you have done from August until June, year after year after year, revolved around school. Bus schedules, class times, lunch times, practice times, game times, vacation times, play practice, marching band time. They were all set by your schools. Whether you will be attending college, joining the armed forces, or moving into the workforce, or any combination of these, your life is about to change. As you prepare to move on to your next phase of life, I would like to leave you with a few bits of advice to ponder. Now, normally in a speech like this, I would offer a few platitudes, tell you to love your parents, et cetera, but I thought, what are some practical things that I can give you to take with you as you move on? Number one, be extremely careful with social media. Photos, thank you. Thank you, parents. Photos, tweets, videos, comments, resends, jokes, etc. They can all come back to torment, haunt, or hurt your lives. Think many times before posting, sending, or forwarding. Even if you think it's cute, it may not be cute. 2, always behave outside your homes as if you are on a live camera feed. Because chances are you will be. In stores, schools, elevators, traffic lights, parking lots, driving down the road. There are precious few places that you can go where you're not being watched. Be careful out there. 3rd, be careful with credit cards. Especially, do not be seduced by the ease with which you can obtain them. College graduates are starting out in life tens of thousands of dollars in debt from school loans. So don't exacerbate the problem by adding credit card debt. Choose your friends carefully. They can be an inspiration to you and a source of great comfort and companionship, or they can lead you down a wrong path. Choose wisely. Finally, about this little list, at some point, every couple of days, turn every screen you own off. Become fully human again, if only for a few moments of peace. Also, I'd like to say a few words about your high school education. The education you received at North Hunterdon High School I said I wasn't going to do that. He's one of the best in the entire world. We have all seen the comparative reports full of data indicating that American high school students just are not as good and college or work ready as those in China, India, Finland, ad nauseum. There is so much more to you and so much more to be considered than standardized test scores from assessments constructed by psychometricians who have no idea who you are. I thought you liked that. Many students around the world do not do what you do. You are involved in your school and community intimately. You play 2 and 3 varsity sports, including participation on traveling teams all throughout the year, weekends during summers. You belong to several school activity groups. You collect thousands of pints of blood. You raise tens of thousands of dollars for charity and medical research. Many students around the world simply don't have your opportunities. When you graduate this evening, you will be well-rounded, independent thinkers, and as well-educated as any high school students in the world. Now, with that in mind, remember, work hard, set goals, have a plan, believe in yourselves, stretch, and challenge yourselves to always improve. But through it all, try to have fun. Life really is short. In the immortal words of William Shakespeare, love all, trust a few, do wrong to no one. On a personal note, I would like to thank Dr. Bergax and his teaching and support staffs for a great year. Our parents for their support, involvement, and love. Our supervisors and administrators, and all of you assembled here this evening for making this graduation possible. I would like to extend a special thank you to our custodial staff for their hard work in preparing 2 sites for graduation. In closing, I would like to once again congratulate and commend our graduates on the successful completion of their high school requirements and on the earning of their high school diplomas. Good luck, and God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Shadow. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the members of the show choir who will perform our graduation anthem. The choir is directed by Miss Katie Mayo.
May the good Lord be with you down every road you roam. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. And may you grow to be proud and dignified and true. And do unto others as you'd have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always stay, forever young, forever young, forever young.
May good fortune be with you, may your guiding light be strong. Build a stairway to heaven with a prince or a vagabond. And may you never love in vain, and in my heart you will remain, forever young.
When you finally fly away, I'll be hoping that I served you well. For all the wisdom of a lifetime, no one can ever tell.
And whatever road you choose, I'm right behind you, win or lose. Forever young.
Thank you, Ms. Mayo, and our talented students. That was just beautiful. It never ceases to amaze me when I hear our students sing. So, before we issue our diplomas to the graduates, I would like to make a special request to all those in attendance this evening. If I can ask everyone to please hold your applause until all members of the class have received their diplomas so that every family can hear the name of their child as it's read. Due to the dignified nature of the academic exercise, we ask that you refrain from shouting or whistling or any other behavior that would distract from our graduates. This night is about them. I'd also like to thank all the graduates, students, families, community members, Board of Education members, faculty, and staff for all of their support over this year and all the years past. I'm truly blessed to work in such a great school with a supportive community and a talented student body, as you just heard. You have all had a part in making this such a great school, so once again, thank you. The class of 2015 will always hold a special place in my heart, and I know we will be hearing about all the successes that you have for years to come. At this time, I'd like to introduce our senior guidance counselors who will read each graduate's name. Mrs. Kristen Barada, Ms. Teresa Soda, Mrs. Tiffany Slowinski, and Mr. Ronald Niznek. Joining me to assist in the distribution of the diplomas will be Dr. Shadow, Board of Education President Dr. John Kulik, and Board of Education Vice President Mrs. Sandra Seidorf.